Good morning, it's Barbara. It is dreary and damp outside, so still inside, I'm afraid. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I actually thought I was going to be outside today because when I got up, it was bright and sunny. And it looked like it was going to be getting a little bit warmer, and then it didn't. No, it's not sunny anymore. I'm not wearing my warmest sweater. I would need to put a shawl on or something. This is my Yoshi. This is my sea salt that I made with the Yoshi and Lucy yarn that I said I thought closely resembled. When I bought this less traveled yarn, and then I was working with this Yoshi and Lucy, I thought, oh, I've got a theme going on here. I don't know if you can tell. You know, it's very similar. Well, you wouldn't mistake it when the two of them were together, but it's on the same theme. So I was on a theme at that time. This is fingering the Yoshi was DK. This is my sea salt. I forget who the designer is. Anyway, so I had they're still sitting here from yesterday's vlog. And Aura walked by yesterday. Aura's walking very slowly these days, and so she's doing a lot of looking around as she's trying to pass. She's like, oh, that yarn on the table is so beautiful. She's sweet. I said, yeah, I'm going to make a sweater out of one of those. So, update on the birds in the wreath on the front door. There are no birds in that nest anymore. The nest is completely empty. And there are no dead baby birds on the ground or anywhere nearby. So I'm hoping the fact that there are no birds there means that they grew really quickly and flew away. And I took the nest down. I took the wreath down. What a mess. But, so if that mother is looking for a place for a second clutch, it's the beginning of May. If her babies are already fledged, whatever it's called, and off out in the world, then surely she would be expecting to have a second clutch, but she's going to have to find a new nest. I'm sorry, lady. I took the wreath down. So, that's the update on the baby birds. I hope it's a good update. I'm hoping they just flew away. But we didn't see any evidence that they fell out or anything like that. So, that's all I know. Other updates. My arm is feeling better. It's not completely better, but it's definitely on the mend. So, that's good news. I haven't had much of a twinge in my knee for a long time. And I'm sleeping okay the last few days, so. So there you go. There's the update. I don't know why it just flashed in my mind. When the kids were young, they would go, in the summertime, they would go to Florida for 3 weeks to stay with my ex-husband's parents. And when they came back, they said, oh, we go to the doctor every day. They spent 3 weeks going to the doctor. They did other things too. But it just made me laugh, and that's what I'm thinking. Now here I am, an old lady. My granddaughters come, and they're going to be like, I had to hear Nana talking about her arm and her knee and her... I don't complain about those things at home. I only talk to you guys about it. So... trying to think what I did yesterday. Hold on, let me think. Well, apparently I didn't do anything. I read a little bit and talked to Aura, and I watched some Project Runway All-Stars, and Dennis and I talked for a while. Things are going on in the world, and so we have nice, interesting conversations. And, yeah, and I read. That's what I did. I need to get back to my knitting. That's for sure. I need to figure out, I felt pretty foolish last year at Maryland Sheep and Wool when I didn't bring any knitting. You know, while I was in my low mojo stage, kind of as I am now, but I didn't bring any knitting with me. And we were sitting around talking. You know, the whole point of last year was being with people. Now it was, we had to find corners where we were warm and dry. But a lot of people got a lot of knitting done, and I didn't get any done because I didn't bring my knitting. So I'm going to figure out some knitting I can bring. It might just be a stockinette, you know, socks, something like that. But I don't have any stockinette socks on the go. I could just turn some of those socks that I'm making and not making, because I'm not making them, into stockinette socks, and that'll be that. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not sure what knitting I'm going to be bringing. It feels like the Isabel sweater is like too big to carry around, you know. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But now I have a little shopping list of yarns that I'm looking for. I'm looking for 2 contrast color yarns for my Sylvester, and then I'm looking for the smaller panel on my Shima sweater. The designer of the Shima sweater is Beatrice Mace, M-A-S-E. Just to let you know, because I haven't been saying that, and I should. But this Shima sweater is designed to be 0 ease. So I have to think about what size I want to make. But I need a couple of skeins for that second color. That's my shopping list for Maryland Sheep and Wool. And any cool tiny little light thing that I see, in case there's anything I want to send to Megan in her Advent this year. Always on the lookout for Advent stuff. Yeah. Small, interesting, light. Is the criteria. So anyway, yeah, I think Ora and I are gonna gang up on Dennis and have him make us a fire tonight. He's got his D&D, but it's his his computer D&D. So he'll be in the other room playing with his friends. So we could have a fire. It would be fine. Anyway, I bought myself a new headband. It looks a little bit like, you know, braids, like a crown of braids on my head, if I had any hair. Anyway, I've just decided I need to do something with my hair, because apparently I'm not cutting it. So what am I going to do? Pretty soon I'll be able to wear it in a little ponytail like Dennis does. Dennis has a little ponietail about that long. He hasn't cut his hair since COVID started. Well, that's a complete lie. He hasn't gotten a professional haircut since COVID started. And so his hair started getting long eventually, you know, in the ponytail. But he only wants his ponytail that big because otherwise it curls under and tickles him. So I cut his ponytail off. You know, so he keeps it that length. Anyway, pretty soon I'm going to have a ponytail like him. I guess that's it. I guess I'll stop rambling. And maybe I'll do something today. Could happen. Hey, I fixed my hair and put on my lipstick. And I'm doing my vlog. That may be it. We'll see. Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please. Stay safe and stay sane.